Hi guys, welcome to Fast Fishing. Today we are preparing lobster bait and I need to catch a lot of mackerel. Now I'm using a hand line and the only thing I'm using is black hooks. Simple as it gets, right? And then afterwards we're heading home and I'll show you how I do it. There's a lot of different ways of doing it. There's no doubt about that. But I'll show you what I do. And I did catch lobsters last season, so it's not, I have to do something right, I guess. Let's see. Oh, nice big mackerel. Oh, come on. Okay guys, I guess that's a wrap. I have enough now in the fridge, in the freezer, and caught some today, so we're heading home and I'll show you how I do my preparations with the bait for lobster season. I guess this is the first episode of lobster season 2022. So welcome! I'll also do a video of how I set my pots, what I'm looking for, and how I use my sonar. I have a 3-in-1, what's it called, a reducer, I don't know, transcender. But yeah, I'll show you how I use that, and then maybe you'll be a bit wiser in a month or so. Today is the 29th, I think, of August. So there's still a month or so left till lobster season starts. So if you prepare bait the way I do, 1 month in the cask or in the salted down for a month, the mackerel should be just perfect. So yeah, fingers crossed for another successful lobster season, and stay tuned. Hi guys, and welcome to the first episode of lobster season 2022 here in Kristiansand, Norway. Today I'm gonna prepare some bait. I'm gonna use these blue casks here with they're air sealed with a lid and I don't know what it's called. You get the drift. The mackerel I've been fishing throughout the last month. I have just froze it down and it's been thawing for about 24 hours. And also I caught some yesterday. So hopefully it'll be enough to fill these two casks. and salt it down. Then it'll be just sitting fairly cold, or not cold, but at least not in the warmth, for 1.5 months before it's perfect for lobster fishing. One of the reasons why I do this is because the lobsters really like it, but the crabs don't like it that much. So hopefully we'll attract the lobsters and not the crabs. Although, as you may have seen from last season, I do catch a lot of crabs as well. But let's get to it. You need a lot of salt. I have 12 kilos of salt here, and I'm guessing around 60 kilos of, of mackerel. So yeah, let's get to it. I slice the mackerel this way, so that I show the meat of the mackerel, like this. And so the salt and the juices from all the other mackerel and the intestines and stuff, it penetrates the meat and makes the meat more firm. So it doesn't, when you put it in the water, mackerel especially, it just falls apart. But when you use a lot of salt, it gets more compact and lasts longer. So you can leave the pots out for a couple of days or even a week, and there might still be some bait left. And it still smells and tastes just perfect, I heard the lobsters say. So yeah, I'm gonna do this again and again and again, and it'll take me half the day, I guess, but that's what it takes. That's what I'll do. And of course a bit of cat tax here. Her name is Blue Whale. And she doesn't really like mackerel. Okay, so it's first round of salting. And people do it different. I like to use a lot of salt, but other lobster fishermen, they might do it a bit different. Each to their own. So I'm not saying this is the only way to do it, but it worked for me last year at least. We're only allowed to fish with 10 pots, as a non-commercial fisherman, but I caught 25 lobsters last year, which I'm really happy with. I don't know how many hauls I had, but quite a few. So if nothing else, it does work, this process. Some people like to leave the mackerel for more than 24 hours so that it sort of sours up. It makes an incredible stink. And I don't really enjoy that smell that much, so I try to avoid it. These mackerel are fairly fresh. Once caught, I froze them down, most of them, and then I caught a lot yesterday. And then straight in the bucket with salt after laying out for 24 hours, as I said, but some of the mackerel still aren't thawed properly. A couple more in here. There are more reasons than one for doing the bait in advance like I'm doing now. Well, first of all, you don't have to, think or consider the fact that you have to have bait all the time. This way, I can concentrate on fishing lobster and not having to catch bait every week. Change of gloves and back at it. ran out of battery here at the end. But yeah, I fill it up. And topped it off with salt. And then we're just gonna seal it tight and let it sit for, yeah, 1.5 months almost. There you go. And, and then we're starting all over. Hopefully I have enough mackerel. It looks like it's just perfect for one more barrel here, cask or whatever. And that's about it. The mackerel will, because of all the salt, the fish will just sort of, the salt will withdraw the water out of the fish, and so the amount in the cask it'll drop like maybe 5 centimeters or something when it's all done in due time. So you might consider topping it off if you want, but I'm just gonna leave it like that, and this one as well, and then start a new cask when I'm done with the first one. So from here on, it's just cut, salt, repeat. And that's how I do it. Leave a comment if you disagree, but as I said, it worked just perfectly for me last year, and so I'm repeating the process this year, and hopefully it'll catch me some lobsters. I'm looking forward to lobster season 2022, so be sure to like and subscribe and tune in on the start of October. This is Foss Fishing, showing you how I do it. Take care, guys.